it's Sean here. It's adventure time again. This is a ridiculous one. We have been flown to Legoland in Denmark to play the new Star Wars game, the Force Awakens, which is pretty exciting. So we're actually playing the new Star Wars game, Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens, in the Legoland Hotel, which is very nice. Look at how lovely Denmark is today, though. Trees and things. There's the Legoland Hotel in the background there. Already the best hotel ever. Check these guys out.
So once we got to the hotel, we were off to a lovely room full of PlayStations and the Star Wars game and some very delicious Danish pastry things. And so we had a good chance to play on 2 different builds of the Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. So here are 10 things that I found whilst playing the game. So first of all, the footage that you're seeing is from the PS4 demo. We couldn't actually capture footage from the builds that they were showing us, but I can tell you about the levels that we saw. The levels that I played included the Scavenger, where Rey was sort of snowboarding down a big sandy dune, and she had to deal with like a lugger beast and some other scavengers. We then jumped forward to stealing the Millennium Falcon, and then playing the sequence which you can actually see and play on the PS4 demo. We also played a level where Poe Dameron and C-3PO were rescuing Admiral Akbar. You might be thinking, wait, I don't remember that happening in the film.
It's a trap!
Well, more on that in just a sec. We also saw a level where based on the Eravana, that ship which essentially eats the Millennium Falcon when it catches it in the tractor beam, piloted by Han Solo and Chewbacca. What happens on this level? Han, Chewie, Rey and Finn are all battling against Kanja Club, that Geordie bloke and his mates, and the escaped Rathtar, which are sort of causing chaos across the ship. That level looks well fun to play.
Tell that to Kanja Club.
So yeah, when I mentioned that level of Poe Dameron and C-3PO rescuing Admiral Akbar, what that is there are 6 levels on the game which are going to tell you the backstory of events that weren't actually shown in the film. The 3 that I was told about include Poe Dameron meeting with Lor San Tekka. There's also how Han Solo actually did get hold of the Rathars, which take over the Eravana, and also, of course, the level that I played where Poe Dameron and C-3PO are rescuing Admiral Akbar, and they all end up in a New Hope-style trash compactor. And yes, he says, it's a trap! Like loads and loads and loads.
It's a trap!
Multi-build is quite a big part of this new Lego Star Wars game. Graham told us that they were keen to make the puzzles seem more like how people actually play with Lego. And when you play with Lego, you build something, you break it up, and then you build something completely different with it. So in the game, they put multi-builds where you can build and solve puzzles by making different things with the same set of blocks, which is pretty cool. It also adds to the replay value because in the Scavenger level, when I had to distract this lugger beast, I had several options which would have created several animations. So when you replay through the game, you can use the multi-builds to maybe solve puzzles in a different way that you would the first time round. There's been a big overhaul of the flight dynamics here, and there's 2 main different types of flight combat. There's like the rail type where you're flying down a specific path and there's explosions going on everywhere and it's all very exciting, and there's also the arena type where you have more of a free reign over an area to blast down enemies. One thing I was told that since the earlier builds, I'm not sure if this is applicable to the demo which is on the PS4 as well, the aiming system's become a lot more forgiving, and the flight control is also a little bit easier than it was in the earlier builds. So also they've got the real genuine voice actors in for all the cutscenes, which are also well amusing in typical Lego game style. I particularly enjoyed sad Kylo Ren in his Darth Vader bedroom.
Show me again the power of the darkness, and I will let nothing stand in our way. Show me, Grandfather.
And also, there's a quality little nod to Indiana Jones in one scene when Han Solo has to grab his little Lego hair from under a closing door. The story designer was saying that one of the best things about his job was just writing silly things for actual Harrison Ford to then say. I mean, what's Star Wars without some epic blaster battles? Now, these sequences have you hidden behind cover and then popping up to blast away with enemies. They're nice and easy to control because as soon as you come out of cover, you're auto-locked onto an enemy to fire away. BB-8 is awesome. Like, obviously he's a playable character, but every time I was playing as BB-8, I was very much enjoying myself. He's got like a little taser attack, which is quite weak, but he's also got like a sort of charging style Sonic the Hedgehog spin dash thing, which was also particularly excellent. There's a few incarnations of the Millennium Falcon in the game. Obviously there's the level when you're flying the Falcon around, but there's also an adorable unlockable mini version of the Falcon as well, which your character can sit on. Plus you can actually explore the interior of the Millennium Falcon as it's one of the free play hubs. So there's over 200 playable characters in the game. I played as Rey, Poe, Finn, Chewie, Han Solo, C-3PO, BB-8 and Admiral Akbar, but yet there's over 200 playable characters, and each of those characters as well has got a unique finishing move. So I hope you found something useful in that. The new game is coming out on the 28th, so make sure you grab yourself a copy. Make sure you subscribe as well and drop a like on the video, and hopefully we'll see you for more LEGO Star Wars videos. And also check out our breakfast show from Legoland, which is going to be on Monday, and you can listen to Fun Kids on DAB Digital Radio or online on funkidslive.com.